Hey everybody, wow, you are experiencing my new phone. I got a new phone from Verizon. First time we've ever gotten new phones. We've always gotten refurbished or, like older phones. So I'm happy to be bringing you guys this message on a brand new phone. I hope it's crystal clear and I hope you can hear and see me okay. Today is Valentine's Day, our 10th anniversary in this house. Me and my wife have been married for 10 years. I'm out of breath because I'm just so excited to be alive today, and that can vary from day to day. But I tell you, on days like today, it's good to sit back and think, how blessed we are and how thankful I am for this opportunity to go to school, to be married, to have a wonderful family, to be sober, to have a motorcycle, and to have everything that culminates to me having a good, productive, safe, and sober life. Right? So having hobbies and a wife and a support system. This is all super important in our recovery. So if you're grasping at straws, you guys, let me give you a little word of advice that I tell myself a lot, quite frequently. A lot of the things that we tell ourselves, our self-talk, our communication that we communicate with ourselves and others, is going to play a huge role in how successful you are, not only in your own life, but of those around you. So check this out. Thought for today in this program of recovery is this. After that first drink, we had a single-tracked mind. It was like a railroad train off course. The first drink started it off, and it kept going on that single track until it got to the end of the line, which was drunkenness. So we alcoholics knew that this was the inevitable result when we take that first drink, but we still couldn't keep away from the liquor. Our willpower was gone. We had become helpless and hopeless before the power of alcohol. And it's not the second drink or the 10th drink that does the damage. It's the first. You see? It's the first. So will we take that drink ever again? I pray to God that we don't. So today the meditation is this. I must keep a time apart with God every day. Our meditation and our prayer time. We must keep a time apart with God every day. So gradually I will be transformed mentally and spiritually. It is not the praying so much as being in God's presence, right? So the strengthening and the curative powers of this I cannot understand because such knowledge is beyond human understanding, but I can experience them. The poor, the sick world would be cured if every day each soul waited before God for the inspiration to live aright. My greatest spiritual growth occurs in this time apart with God. Amen. So today I pray that I may faithfully keep a quiet time apart with God, and I pray that I may grow spiritually each day. And there was something else I wanted to share with you guys before I let you go, and this is in our A Man's Way through our 12 steps, and it has to do with shame. Okay? So when we're talking about shame, and my thing here. So made a searching and fearless moral inventory of yourselves in step 4. So shame. Shame is a very powerful mix of emotions that says there's something deeply wrong with you as a person. Some men hide their shame with arrogance and self-importance. Others hide themselves while they passively act out their anger or self-hatred against others. Whether we hate ourselves, whether we are deeply unhappy or simply clueless about our effects on others, we let ourselves believe that we can live this way because we are men. Regardless of how many smiles we flash to the world, this kind of life serves no one and offers us no real true happiness. So no matter how we try to deal with our shame, we can't seem to quiet that little voice that tells us we are not good enough, we don't measure up, and we are not real men. You see, shame prevents us from connecting with others. And here's a little excerpt from somebody that talks about shame. And Brandon says it like this. I always felt I was worth less than everyone else. It wasn't until I was able to release those dark feelings that I realized how powerful and influential and dangerous they could be if I let myself react to them. So a lot of the times we carry around shame and blame and guilt, and that'll slip and trip us up pretty good. But that shame, sometimes we got to let that shame go. We got to be forgiven. We got to go through our fearless and moral inventory in step 4 and get it all out on paper in your journal or in your recovery journal or your step journal. Get it all out and then put a period on that and move to your next step and try to begin the process of this step-by-step process and tactic of getting all these old factors and means and shapes and forms and fashions out of our lives, the feelings, actions, behaviors, habits, We couldn't put a period on these, you guys. We can put a period on these and bring a finality to that issue. Pray to God that you get released from it, and then practice the things that you need to do to stay free and clear from that behavior or that habit or whatever it is that's bringing you not good results in your life, right? So recovery is a big ball of everything: family, support, knowledge, wisdom. You got to walk it out. You got to discern. You got to practice. You got to pray. You got to meditate. You got to do all the things that seem like a tall order, but really, truly, it isn't. Quiet time apart with God is simply a time that you can spend with God, away from the mess and the noise and everything else, to ask Him truly what you need and seek that truth, you guys, in your life. So be good out there, be sober, be safe, and if you need anything, reach out. Have a great Valentine's Day, whether you celebrate or not, and happy 10th anniversary to you, honey. I love you.